The Edge of Sleep, aka what happens when you give a YouTuber a chance and he knocks it out of the damn park. Now before we dive in, please do give us a like and subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it, and maybe someday I can make my own TV show. But let's talk about the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, Markiplier. Or Markiplier, however you want to pronounce his name. The YouTuber that could and would break into the mainstream with a show, The Edge of Sleep. Now, cards on the table. I thought this was for Iron Lung when he mentioned we have this big project I can't tell you about, but it's coming out on October 18th. That's what I thought this was going to be. But I guess that can wait. So let's talk about this trippy AF TV show that dropped out of nowhere, had virtually no marketing, via only the power of goodwill from Markiplier and his droves of followers, of which I am. This show, as of the time of this recording and writing, is number 4 on Amazon. We only needed the top 10, but fine, I guess we'll take spot number 4. This show stars Markiplier as Dave Torres, a night watchman who has a reoccurring nightmare ever since he was a kid about an elephant man and this cult, if you will, this dream sequences. After a long shift, Dave and his best friend Mateo, Nurse Linda, and mostly along for the ride, ex-girlfriend Katie realize that sleep is seemingly killing people. How and why? We don't know, and this bastard of a show doesn't tell us. Not even in the endgame, but it does give us some things to work with. Now I'm going to try and not spoil everything, at least not yet, but I will say that there is a solid line of struggle to survive in the story. I don't think it's too much of a spoiler, but basically, you sleep, you die. Now, how long do you think you can hold out? Because I know for a damn fact, I'm going permanent memes within about 27 to 28 hours. Even the setting is scary as we seldomly ever see other actual people. While other shows fail to feel large in terms of scale and how apocalyptic it is, when you see them using a normal car on a runway, you feel like, oh man, they are the last 4 people on this planet. Seeing them struggle and trying to stay awake by any means necessary while this small cast is desperately trying to survive and find any way to get to safety, it's harrowing in the best way possible. Now, is this project perfect? No. Is it an interesting premise as they dive into Dave's backstory and we see the trauma that he endured as a child and how it made him into who he is today? Hell yes. And when it's funny, it's funny. When it's depressing, it's depressing. When it's stressful. The show only lasts 6 hours and honestly it almost feels like a movie, but it was edited into a show. Now, I don't know if it was supposed to be a movie and they parted it into a show or how this was supposed to work. But either way, it feels open-ended, not conclusive. There's still more to be told. Now, spoiler-free rating is a 6.5 out of 10, but I have a feeling it's only going to get better. You'll see now in the spoiler of 3, 2, 1, there are individuals who have been called upon to an island as a safe haven to battle back against the monsters, although Dave knows him as the Elephant Man. The great thing is that we are not given all the answers, and there is enough premise and cliffhangers to where I feel like this show should get season 2, although as far as I'm aware, the podcast that spawned this show has yet to do a season 2, so I am kind of curious as to what's going to come next and when that show, if that show comes out. As far as I'm aware, this show was actually filmed way back in 2021. A 3-year turnaround is pretty long, even for a TV show, but then again, Markiplier was trying to get this off the ground, so we'll see what he can do with a season 2 with the support, hopefully, of Amazon Prime. I'm also very curious as to when we finally get to see the Iron Lung. But that said, what did you think of the show? Let us know down below, we'd greatly appreciate it, and we'll catch you all next time. We'll see everybody.